again, I thought she was injured, but she looks super healthy and ready to get back into the ring. However, she's still at the side of Vert Vixen at this moment.
She became physically involved last week with that tag team match. And let's see if she does it again here on SWE Fury as ladies action gets underway.
You know, if the referee was smart, he would keep an eye on Machiko here because he knows that she is known to interfere, as well as Christi over here having to look behind her back as well.
Definitely not something you would think would be necessary, but in this situation and knowing the past of Machiko, then it's definitely something you want to keep an eye out for if you are Christi Jaynes.
Oh, and
Vert Vixen with a huge handful of hair on Christi.
I mean, that's the thing, is when you have long hair like that, it might get pulled. It might get used as a weapon against you.
Makes a pretty good handle. Not something you have to worry about, is it, Paul?
You know all about that, don't you?
Don't lose anything there, I guess.
Got the ladies locking up in the ring here. The very best, and I do not use those words lightly, the very best women wrestling division that I've seen anywhere is right here in SWE Fury.
I have to agree 100%. I mean, these women have grit, they have determination, they have the moves, the skill set. They are wrestlers. They're not just women wrestlers. They are just straight wrestlers in this ring.
It's like we said last time, Brittany, when you were here in SWE Fury. Women's wrestling is wrestling. There's not a distinction really anymore, other than maybe the ring attire might be a little different. But
you know, I mean, it's a little bit more sparkly. It's a little bit more, you know, two-piece. Oh, we got a snap there going on, and see, knows her surroundings.
So tell us about Elevate Pro. How are things going in South Louisiana with Elevate Pro these days?
Elevate Pro is amazing so far. I mean, New Orleans obviously is such a fun party city, and being able to have a wrestling company in New Orleans itself is, I mean, it's the perfect combination. But we're doing all right. We're still, you know, slowly getting through the pandemic and all of that kind of stuff. But you know, that's why I get to travel right now and get to be here with SWE and get to enjoy some lovely commentary with you too.
I'd like to talk to you about that Elevate Pro Uprising Championship, which was won earlier by Dale Springs. Your thoughts on that?
Oh, I used to have a love-hate relationship with Dale Springs, and now it's more of a love-love because he is the golf father and he is an uprising star. Oh, speaking of that.
Yeah, test of strength, not going in the way of Christi Jaynes, but she works her way back up from being bent over plumb backwards. And now she's out of it. Reverses, goes for the leg sweep. That.
Nice little chop to add insult to injury.
Oh, there you go.
×2.
Jaynes running off the second, third rope. Wow, bounces, turns around. What's she doing here? Arm drag.
And a kip up.
What a heck of a move right there.
And a little bit of bachata to go with it, yes.
Christi Jaynes bringing it tonight.
Irish whip off the rope. There's Machiko. If she could just stay out of it.
It's one of those things is you can see that the feet are the dangerous weapon here. You get rid of that, you might get rid of Christi.
Oh, well, the feet were a dangerous weapon for Vert Vixen that time. As we get a pin, one, nope.
This is just like, these are uprising stars here, just like the Uprising Championship we were talking about of Elevate Pro, and that's what that is. The Uprising Championship is for an up-and-coming star. And much like these two, Dale Springs was a graduate of Elevate Pro. These two are graduates here in Texas. Vert recently graduating from AAPW and killing it in the game thus far, and in video games too.
Really? All right.
Oh, yeah. You know, she's like a video game champion.
Wow. Little something I didn't know, yeah.
Did not know that. Vert Vixen taking a boot to the face. Christi Jaynes comes back.
And here comes Machiko into the ring. Now, what is she doing?
I mean, that's the thing.
Oh, good grief. Referee not even paying attention as Machiko.
That does not look like an injured wrestler to me. That looks like somebody who maybe crying wolf a little bit.
You know, I might have could have understood with the kick last week to, you know, at the side of the ring, but she just picked her up.
Mm-hmm.
Picked her up, dropped her on her head.
And then is walking around perfectly fine back outside the ring. I don't know about this. Machiko
is fighting up though. Oh, those forearms do not feel good. Have you ever had one to the face?
Yeah, a few. Yep, it's not a good thing.
No?
I can't imagine. Oh, now that never happened.
A knee to the face.
Christi's up again. Machiko on the ring apron. Referee, you need to pay
It
attention.
doesn't look like Christi's having any of it this time though.
Oh, good grief. Now maybe she's injured.
Like I said, those forearms. It looks like Vert's going for that.
Oh!
Vert goes up and misses.
She was after that big missile drop kick. Here we go.
Christi
2,
Jaynes.
3.
Christi Jaynes takes it with a count of 3 over Vert Vixen.
Very impressive. Even with Machiko in her corner, Vert could not get the win.